Hello everyone, my name is Josh Newman and welcome back to our Friday series of gameplay where we're doing games that are 99 cents or under on the Eshop currently. Now, as I mentioned in my last video, these are games that are 90% off right now, so they're anywhere from like $9.99 games originally all the way down to like $5 games originally, but regardless of whatever they're either 99 cents or below right now on the Eshop. So let's go ahead and jump right into our next game, which is Goetia. So the thing about this game is it looks like it might be a little bit of a freaky game. I hate the horror genre, so hopefully this is not a scary game. But regardless, I believe this is one of the games. It was $9.99. It's Square Enix Collective. Okay, wow. I think it was $9.99 to start, and it's now 99 cents right now. I don't know when that ends. I'll have to go look that up real quick. All right, but let's go and let's start. Sound has particular importance in Goetia, especially in certain puzzles. For an optional experience, sit in a quiet and dark experience and put on headphones. Well, I'm not going to put on headphones because whenever I put on headphones, it cuts the sound out of this, so I'll just have to do. Oh, this is a point and click. Okay, I think I remember reading about that. So, do I have to click on you? Is this the gravestone? I can't see myself. There's no one here. Am I? No, this isn't right. Oh, no. Good. It seems I can still move in a way, and I can also see things. But I don't feel anything. Stay calm. Something's wrong. Think, Abigail. So our main character's name is Abigail. I know this tree. I'm outside the manor. I just need to think. No, this is wrong. I need to find help. Help. Father, mother, Annie. Okay. Journal. Abigail writes down all her thoughts in her journal. Each time this notebook icon appears, you can see her latest idea regarding recent events. Perhaps they'll reveal some hint about her next goal. Press direction button down to open the journal. I am Abigail Blackwood, daughter of Abraham and Helena Blackwood, and Annie's sister. To be honest, that's all I remember after the fall and my final scream. I don't really understand what I am or what's happening. I need to find help. I need to find my family. Sounds like she might be dead, guys. All right. Well, let's go ahead and continue. So it looks like I'm navigating her. So we're going to go on. All right, what's this? X. That's strange. There's a hexagon shape carved out of the pedestal as if something had been taken out. I don't think I saw that before. Okay, so we got to find something hexagonal, it seems. By holding the minus button, you can highlight every noticeable element in the scene. A magnifying glass will appear on every interactable object. So yeah, it looks like that's all that's interactable here. So we're going to keep moving on. See if we can find a hexagonal type thing. A gate is closed and covered in rust. Okay. How can I open it? Unless maybe I can go through it. Looks like you can go through it. All right, so we got a tree here. No leaves on that tree. We're still in winter, but I don't feel cold. Probably because you're dead. Blackwood Manor, just like in my memories. I was born and died here. Yeah, so she's getting the idea that maybe she died. I remember that this window, that's where I felt it was cold. All right. Abigail's progress is displayed in real time on the map. The map will show you which rooms you've entered and those that are still out of reach. Be sure to check it regularly. You can also teleport to some rooms directly, supposing that you're not possessing an object. Those will be colored in yellow. So the left shows the map. Okay, so these are places I've been. I need to keep moving. All right. So nothing else here, right? Oh, no, there it is. Right here. A light. Maybe there's someone who can help me. How do I get in? Going through the gate was easy, but such an obstacle. was also easy. All right. Impossible. It's terrifying, but rather handy. Well, you know, honestly, graphics-wise, this looks really good. I mean, again, this is $1 right now. Point and clicks are never really my thing, but this is kind of intriguing. I mean, you assume that this person is dead because she mentions the fall, so you're kind of controlling a ghost-like character. I mean, yeah, it seems really interesting so far. Stairs aren't quite as impressive as I remember. They're covered in dust. Okay, so it's maybe been a while here, it looks like. Who could have drawn this map? The name reminds me of Father's studies, but he would never have taken this document out of his office. Oh, hey, look at that. So we got a map of the building. So this is where we were with the tree and stuff, right? Now we're in the hall. Okay, cool. Convenience. Each note, journal, book, or poster you read is stored in the codex. No need to retrace your steps. Everything here. Okay, so that's in the up. That is awesome. That'll make things easier. So I can click on this map here and view the house at any point, it looks like. Right? Yeah, there we go. Figured it out. Okay. What else are we missing here? Something up here. The wallpaper wasn't torn before. Mrs. Ward would never have allowed that. Am I really at the manor? I think it's been a little while since you've been at the manor. Ivy inside the manor. It's starting to look like a bad dream. Even this vase wasn't quite as dull looking before. Is my mind playing tricks on me? Let's go up to start. Nothing with the paintings, it looks like. Is this the window? Nope, this is a painting. Okay, no comment. Got a clock that's ticking. Alice in Wonderland. What's this doing in Mother's library? There's a note hidden between the pages. The handwriting's rather clumsy. It doesn't look much different from mine. It must have been written by a child. Edward, Alexander, and I sneaked into Father's laboratory, and we found something interesting. There's this weird powder. I will show you how it reveals hidden writings. Know this, you just have to pour the powder on the paper to reveal the ink. Alexander told me to keep some of it. Now we can start writing coded messages. So eventually we're going to find the stuff, it looks like, and that's going to allow us to reveal some hidden messages. Or so it seems. Alright, what's this? This painting looks like this current... Okay, so this, I'm guessing this is a painting right here or something. Interesting. I don't know. We'll have to figure out what that means in a second. What else do we got? The clock. Doesn't look like any of the clocks in the manor are working, but I'm not particularly worried about that right now. What is up there? See that yellow stuff? Books on botany and chemistry, nothing I need right now. Oh, I can go up. Symbols here. Does this have anything to do with demonology's Father's studies? Can't work out the demons these symbols represent. I really need help. These walls clearly don't want anything to go through them. Is there a way to get through? So right now I can't go through there. Alright. Got some things in here. Keys, it looks like. One of Father's most disconcerting hobbies, collecting keys for which there is no keyhole. Why would anyone hide the Virgin Mary behind lock and key? Abigail just possessed an object. She's now able to move it, use it, or combine it with another. On the other hand, as an object, Abigail gains a foothold in the world of the living and has to accept its rules. No object can cross a wall. Okay. Oh. Weird. Interesting. Alright, so there's something behind it, though. Really want to know what the switch is for. Let's press it. Something important is uncovered. Counting invoices, deeds, and property. And what's this? So it's certificate of death for, can't quite make out, Abraham, Edward, made, okay, so when and where died. So it looks like she mentioned an Abraham before, Edward Christopher Blackwood. So this is her dad, male, 76 years, professor of literature. So if it is 76, lung cancer, it's been a while since Abigail's been dead. Certificate received from the, wow. Guys, I'm kind of floored by how intriguing this story is currently. I mean, honestly, it's kind of creepy, but it's interesting. It's not like scary. This is kind of like where I kind of crossed that line of like thriller versus suspense versus actual horror. I just can't stand the horror element, but this is really interesting. I'm really kind of interested in what's going on. It's impossible. I can't believe it. He was 76, like I mentioned, but how? What happened to me? What about Mother and Annie, 1939? My last memories date back to 1902. This must be a bad dream. So much doesn't make any sense. I need to understand what's going on. Father's office. He must have taken notes. Maybe this research can help me. What else? I mean, is there any other reason to have this? I don't think there is. I mean, we just needed the switch, right? All right, so let's grab this. There are all kinds of jars here, but nothing that'll help me understand what's going on. These don't look like Mother's plants. She always liked flowers better. Someone's been looking after them. Never really liked newspapers. Wait, 2nd February 1941. No, that can't. It's been 39 years. That's impossible. This is a nightmare. Different plants, different books. Something is going on here. And we saw that there were some things here. Can I go through these? So nope, these are more demonology symbols, even though they're blue. Or maybe it's not demonology, but we'll find out. Oh, it looks like there's more here. So we can't get through these walls currently. All right. Well, let's see here. Looks like we're going about 13 minutes of gameplay currently. So I'm going to go ahead and play for a little bit longer here, but usually about 15 to 20 minutes is about where I call it. So let's see if we can kind of get to the first stopping spot here. Damaged tableware, the manor seems abandoned. Hopefully you figured it out by now, since you read the document. My grandparents used to hunt deer in the woods on the manor grounds. Good evening, Jack, Rufus, Ted, and Molly. So, one thing I did notice about this, and it's something you wouldn't really see except in maybe a higher end point-and-click game, is the fact that interacting with certain things first does not change the overall commentary, because she still seems confused, even though we found a death certificate and a newspaper from the future. So she obviously realizes that she's dead and a spirit at this point, but yet some of the commentary makes it still seem like she's confused, because obviously, depending on what you have clicked on, you might not know that yet. So, I mean, obviously a higher end one would adjust the comments based off of what you've done, but that's okay. I mean, this story is still very intriguing regardless. The sheets have been folded neatly. Someone still cares about these things. So, we know that somebody's still looking after all this. Couch seems comfortable enough to have a rest if only I could. Sad day. A view of the manor in the fog. Something about this painting troubles me, but I can't tell what. All right. What we got here? Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. Something's written in the margin. Property. Okay. Wait, hang on. Property of Alexander Hodgkins. That's my that name's new to me. Okay, so maybe this Alexander Hodgkins has taken over the house. That door creaking open was nice creepy touch. All right. More bookshelves, more other things here. Have you ever heard the story of Icarus? Flew too high, the sun. Let me tell you our version of that ancient story. I'm not going to read all of this. Doesn't seem there's really a reason to continue reading this at this moment. Nothing hidden, it looks like. Books about magic, not a science I'm familiar with. This one's different. The buildings and renovation of churches. I think I remember hearing about a chapel in the woods near the manor, so it might not just be stuck to the manor from this point on. Book seems important and they're well worn. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Mother, since you will not listen to reason, I must stop you myself. I apologize for stealing your notes, but I see no other way. Gabriel may be the oldest, but he has no idea what you are up to. I will be back for young Edward and Robert. I forbid you from trying anything with them, or you will dearly regret it. This has all gone on long enough. Farewell, A. Okay. I don't recognize Father's handwriting on this notebook, so it's probably not his. Ooh, okay, we got some of these symbols here. Okay, so writing a journal has never been interesting. Okay, I'm going to read this and kind of give you a summary here in just a second. This is the son of the father writing here, one of the sons writing here, that he's reading some of the notes that his father had put in here. It looks like he's starting to see that maybe his father wasn't crazy, but he was looking into something about summoning demons, in particular 5 demons. Malphus, I can't read the second one. It looks like Boone, Paimon, Ferris, and Beerus. Okay, so each one of these has a different symbol. I think we've seen the yellow one here, and we've seen the blue one. Actually, this one we saw in the drawing upstairs, didn't we? So we'll have to kind of figure that out. All right. Cool. Wow. I'm just blown away. I mean, I'm not much of a fan of point and clicks. I guess I really just haven't played too many of them, but the story in this is really good. I mean, this is the second game I've checked out in our 99-cent or below game series right now. And we're 2 for 2, guys. Both No More Heroes, I think is what it was called, or whatever it was. I'll check the name again. And Goetia are both really, really good games. And they're only $1 each. And so if this interests you, this is going on sale all the way through the 27th. So you have till just a little after Christmas. And again, it's just $1. I'd highly recommend picking this one up, guys. I know point and clicks are not for everyone. I know I personally don't like them very much, but this game really is quite interesting. So I would say check it out. If you like this video, hit that like button down below. And if you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe because we are constantly rolling out new videos here on Switch Mania. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to continue right on into our next video, which is going to be Car Quest, which is another game that is $1 current.